We're told that our podcast contains language that's not suitable for minors. Not really sure what anybody's excavation job has to do with it, but apparently they just don't like the way that we talk.
Special auto edition, not audio, auto edition of Wrestle Time.
It's still technically an audio edition.
Yeah, I guess it still is an audio edition. But
we're audio.
We're audio.
All right.
We're in a car.
We're driving.
We're driving to a wrestling show.
Ironic.
Which is what we normally do.
Not really.
Well, we haven't done it in a while, but we're doing it now because we have money.
I think the last show we went to was VWA.
No, the last show we went to was another NFW show.
No, you're wrong. The one with Mick Foley. The VWA show with Mick Foley.
Are you sure?
Yes, we didn't go to that place.
I thought we did. All right. Okay.
I don't know why. I went to say EJ, who is the owner of NFW.
Right.
So I'm just going to call it EJ's Dreamland.
NFW, New Florida Wrestling out of Plant City.
Yes. NFWPulse.com.
Yes.
We never said who we are.
No.
They know who we are.
Yeah, no, they don't. They have no idea who the hell we are. I am Nick. This is Wrestle Time, as I've already said.
Yes,
and
I'm James.
To my right in my passenger seat is, sorry.
I'm James.
I'm
a co-pilot.
You are a co-pilot.
Yeah.
You'd be the navigator, but I guess you kind of are. I mean, the phone is the navigator.
It is. Stay on Shady Hill, Nick.
If you randomly hear directions, like I said, we're driving. I'm driving, so this may not actually go up. We're probably going to die. So
it's true.
The paramedics are going to be like, what the fuck? Why is this audio thing? They're
this is
know.
awesome. This is like a black box in a plane.
I was getting ready to say that. This is our black box edition of Wrestle Time.
I'm gonna be
we're
honest.
Gonna
I don't know
crash.
if we're still recording because the screen turned off.
I wonder if it did. You should
I don't
check.
know, but we're going to check. Oh, we are still recording.
Awesome. All right. So
nice. Well, there's a setting. I'm going to set it so that the...
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey. Stay in our lane.
Yeah, that was a cop, too.
Oh.
I really wish you wouldn't have done that.
Where is it? Keep screen on. Keep screen on dim. Yes, because I would like to know if we're still recording or not.
All right, that's a good idea.
Back. Hey, come on.
This is entertaining.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that's probably about as entertaining as any of our other shows.
You know, the funny thing is we were going to do a test first to see how the audio is going to do. It should be fine.
We did do a test.
From the console? From where we
had it?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we did. I forgot. All right.
Remember?
So,
you said you were going to look straight, not at the microphone.
That's right. That's right.
And that could be our blooper. I don't know why.
What, the test?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we do it. Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, wrestling.
It's been a while. It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because we took a week off.
I realized that me and you both have the girliest jobs in the world.
I don't know if they're girly. They're pretty girly, but they're not the girliest.
They're pretty girly.
They're pretty girly.
You work at a daycare.
Yeah.
And I deliver flowers.
Yes. I would say that yours is a little bit more emasculating than mine.
You think so?
Yeah, because the way that I am at school, I'm very much the whole. It's more, the way that I teach and the way that I run things is vastly different. At least I would hope that it would be, because it's coming from a male influence. Like where other teachers are like, oh, how are you? I mean, I'm more into like I'm caring, but at the same time, it's. I'm not like, hey, let's go do this, and yay, la 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 la. It's just like, hey guys, what's going on? I'm kind of more on their
shit.
level.
My car smells fantastic.
Yeah. Your job has its perks. This is my job. I mean, yours job definitely smells a lot better than mine.
Well, yeah, but there's no perks to my job. People don't tip flower guys.
Yeah.
Honestly, Valentine's Day, 12 hours of deliveries, I made $10.
That sucks.
Yeah.
That really
I got some chicken nuggets with it.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't get any tips.
Yeah. The only tip you get is like, stop touching my children.
I don't get that kind of tip. I don't touch children.
This is the second time I've said somebody was a child toucher. The first time I was threatened to be sued for it.
Yeah. I can't sue you. I'm just going to say, please don't do that.
Yeah.
Just for the off chance that a parent might listen to this. They won't.
No.
But, even still.
Anyway.
Wrestling! That's what this podcast is about.
Yeah.
It's not job time. It's wrestle time. It's not car time either.
Job time, because that's a wrestling term.
It is a wrestling. Yeah, well, all right.
Brooklyn Brawler got job time.
Anyway, so a lot of stuff actually happened I should not rub my eye while I'm driving.
No.
A lot of stuff happened in the 2 weeks that we were off.
Yeah.
1 week that we were off. This is our second week. It's 2 weeks. Fuck it.
Stuff happened.
Did you watch SmackDown this week?
No.
I didn't either.
No.
But it's not. The news isn't really from SmackDown. The news comes from Raw, of course.
Actually, no. Something big did happen on SmackDown that I read about.
We didn't see it.
No, but I'm gonna say it anyway.
All right,
Pretend we saw it.
All
So
right.
I watched SmackDown, and Dolph Ziggler got fired.
Who what?
They gave it to what?
To what?
What are you? What's his
Tim Allen.
TL style is? So what?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Styles.
I went with Tim
Styles.
Allen. I don't know what the fuck you were talking
TL
about.
style is from
All right.
NFW.
Okay, all right.
NFW.
All right.
What place we're driving to? Anyway. They made it like an award ceremony because remember I told you that.
Right, it was the
Edge.
whole, yeah.
We
I saw it.
watched that. We watched
We
that.
also talked about it on Raw.
Yes, we watched that. But we watched that SmackDown.
Just to clarify, the whole Edge spear situation.
Yes.
Edge speared. Dolph Ziggler used the spear, therefore he got stripped of
clear-
the title.
in clear
in
view of Vicky
of-
Guerrero.
Yeah, there you go.
So he was stripped of the title. Dolph was given the title, and Dolph uses his Twitter account to kayfabe a lot of stuff.
Right.
So he was like,
And
there was like,
and tell people they have Hitler have
yes.
haircuts.
But they
Thank you
were,
for helping.
yeah, they were. There was like, WWE.com was like, oh, title controversy. Is Dolph Ziggler the champion? Dolph on his Twitter was saying, come see the champion tonight at the house shows and blah blah blah. So I guess Friday they did a I don't guess I watched it. Remember
Yeah.
they did a title ceremony, like they'll award Dolph the title, and then Teddy Long came back, and I think Teddy Long came back, and I was eating hash brownies when I was watching this.
All right.
No, but they came back, and he's like, you're going to defend the title tonight against Edge. The spear is allowed now.
Right.
Edge speared Dolph Ziggler, won the title back, and he was fired. Teddy Long fired him from SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
So now Dolph on his Twitter is like, basically saying like, I've done a lot more in my career than I ever expected to, and it's like, it's like smarky little smart mark.
Right.
It's like smarky little smart mark comments like, I was caddying around for people and did a rigorous training of, trampoline acts and trampoline acts and cheerleading and stuff
Right,
like
right,
that,
right.
referring to his career. And playfully burying people,
Right.
Bryan Daniels or American Dragon couldn't draw money with a green crayon. And he hopes that people like Trent Beretta and Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins, and I swear to God, I'm not making this up. He really likes the same people that I do. The same three people. Me and Dolph Ziggler love the same three people. Mm-hmm. He hopes that they get a chance to elevate their career the way he did because
Right.
they truly love pro wrestling, and watching those guys makes him love wrestling again. And he actually made little digs about like, you never know, soon I might be making an impact.
Right.
And you know me, I'd rather be in old Dixie or something like that, making comments like Dixie Carter and TNA
Right,
and
right.
Impact
Yeah,
and stuff
yeah.
like that. So like, dumb little things. But yeah, that's like the big happening on SmackDown right now, I guess. But that also leaves an opening for the Elimination Chamber tomorrow.
Ooh.
Because Dolph
interesting.
Ziggler was in the Elimination Chamber.
Right.
So I don't know what they're going to do about that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh. I'll actually watch that.
Yeah, and the other thing that the big thing, not big thing, but I still think they're up in the air whether, because it's supposed to be Alberto Del Rio versus Kofi at the pay-per-view, and they're not. Yeah,
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. They have been teasing that. All right.
And they're not sure if they're going to make it an Intercontinental title match or not, because the plan, supposedly the plan is to have the IC title versus the World title at WrestleMania. It was supposed to be Alberto Del Rio as the Intercontinental title, as the Intercontinental champion, versus Edge as the World champion.
Right.
So they're toying with if they want to do that or not, I guess. Which I don't see how it benefits either.
It doesn't
person.
benefit anybody, really.
Oh, another comment that Dolph made in his Twitter that I thought you would find funny is, guys that work really hard, like The Miz, even though it took him 2,000 tries. So, his Twitter is funny, though. You should follow him on his
Yeah,
Twitter.
from what I've read of Dolph Ziggler's Twitter, I actually put on the last time we had a break, I posted a picture of one of the things that he had said on Twitter.
Yeah,
I was talking
about the fat,
girl with the
fat
Hitler haircut.
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
He calls his fans his Dolph fans.
Dolph fans.
It's like dolphins.
You know who has? There's actually quite a few wrestlers that when I did have Twitter, I can get Twitter again because I got a new phone. Hooray!
Yay.
I used to follow Jericho's Twitter is really good. His is really funny. Who else? Not Michael Cole. Fuck no, not Michael Cole.
I follow Dolph, Trent Beretta, Zack Ryder, Kurt Hawkins, obviously.
Right.
And it's funny because like Trent Beretta posted a picture on his Twitter one time about the Dude Busters reunion because he saw I can't even think of his name now. Kalen Croft. There, thank you. He saw Kalen Croft in the supermarket. And he took a picture. But yeah, and
Joey Styles was the other guy I was thinking.
Oh, okay.
Joey Styles' Twitter is really interesting.
They made a mention of Joey Styles' Twitter on NXT.
Really?
Josh Matthews was reading from a piece of paper, and on the back of the piece of paper it said twitter.com/, and then Joey Styles' URL.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny. And I don't know who does it with him. Grisham, maybe? It might be Grisham. Made note of it. Like, oh, I see you have something written on the back of your paper there. And he's kind of like, just doing a favor for a friend. So that was kind of funny.
Yeah, it's an entertaining Twitter. Occasionally, and he's gotten in trouble for it. Occasionally, he posts some conservative.
I think I was wrong about that direction.
Opinions. I don't think you are.
Oh, okay.
This says otherwise, does it?
I don't know. We'll find
remember
out.
this term. Anyway,
Okay.
Awesome radio.
Yeah,
or
we'll cut that
podcast
out.
or whatever.
We're gonna cut that out.
No, we won't. I'm not gonna even know. Anyway, so yeah, those are good Twitters. But I guess we should just briefly touch on. We have to turn around now.
It's telling us to turn around.
All right. You know what? That's why it seems familiar because we made that mistake
I think
the
so.
first time. We should briefly touch on because there's not a whole lot to say about. Oh God! Sorry, this has got.
I'm pretty sure I did a wrestling
real.
show in this parking lot one time. Anyway,
The Rock came back to Raw. Hooray! Yay.
I wonder how this Dwayne Johnson guy is.
Yeah.
He's
I
getting
made
pushed.
that joke, fucker.
I know, but he's getting pushed really hard.
Yeah, he is. Already gonna fight Cena at WrestleMania?
That's speculation.
Jeez.
He just said he was going to see him at WrestleMania.
That's true. He's gonna hang out with him.
You know who else they're going to see at WrestleMania?
Who?
Justin Bieber.
Is that actually happening?
I think so.
Wow.
Did you know that nobody knew The Rock was coming back?
At all?
No, I guess it was written into the script that the host of WrestleMania was going to be Justin Bieber. That's how it. Because you know wrestling, everything gets leaked.
Yeah.
So
I was actually wondering that because I haven't read rumors or anything for a long time. So
I follow up on stuff because I work
Right.
for KocoSports.com, KocoSports.com, where the world comes to kick ass.
who presents this show each and every week when we feel like doing it.
Yes, but yeah, I guess Justin Bieber was written in. Production thought it was Justin Bieber, everything.
Right.
Up until the last minute, which is kind of cool.
That is cool. I'm glad when they actually do and they actually are able to do stuff like that.
Because The Rock coming back is a huge
Yeah,
surprise.
that's a huge surprise. I mean, he was talking. I mean, he did a few interviews a couple weeks ago saying how he wanted to come back and all that happy stuff. But
My friend Brad actually made a funny joke today because we were talking about stuff, and he used to watch wrestling back in the day,
Right.
the Attitude Era, I guess. When everybody watched wrestling, and then he became a real person and stopped watching wrestling, whereas we never became real. No, we're like lost. Yeah, we're like lost boys. But Peter Pan reference. But
I was going for Pinocchio, but all right.
yeah, he made a reference to The Rock today about coming back to wrestling, and I completely forgot. He's like, did he come back as The Rock, or is he coming back as like one of his movie characters, or one of his upcoming movie characters, like the Easter Bunny? Because he was the Tooth Fairy in the movie,
Right.
which I kind of giggled about it. But yeah, Justin Bieber was supposed to be in production, was the guest host of, and then he didn't win the Grammy for New Artist. Fuckers.
So not only did he not win the Grammy, he's no longer hosting WrestleMania.
He'll probably open WrestleMania
Oh,
with a song.
goody! It's
can't-
still going to be better than Kid Rock.
And it can't be any worse than fucking Raven Simone in Orlando. God.
You know, there is one thing.
No,
that I
she
can
didn't
say-
open though. She was just a guest host.
Right,
She was just a guest.
She was just a guest. Yeah.
John Legend opened, which I enjoyed. I like John Legend.
Something I can say about Raven Simone, and I've noticed this, she is a little bit of a big girl, but she's still very attractive.
Really?
Yeah, at least in my opinion, she is. And I don't normally like.
I know she's got tig old bitties, but that just might be because she's a fat chick.
No, it's not even that. It's not even that. I just think that she's I think she's cute. I think she's attractive. And I
haven't found her attractive since the Cosby Show.
I'm not. I'm not big on the whole ethnicities thing.
Whoa!
I like my girls.
Toeing the line.
I like my girls white and milky and pale and frail, and I want my girls that when I poke them, it leaves a bruise.
I like my girls like I like my coffee, ground up and in the freezer. Anyway. There's cows on the side of the road.
It's a horrible, horrible podcast.
It really is. Do not listen to this. Danny only turned this off right now.
Coop, go back to work.
Exactly. Coop, you should be working anyway. But
Does Coop actually listen to this?
Yeah.
Have you talked to Coop
Yeah,
about it?
yeah.
I have no idea who listens to this.
We're going to have a special feature tonight, I think.
We are.
We're going to interview somebody.
At least for a little while, we're going to have an interview.
And by interview, I mean it's just going to be
It's going to be us talking about, and maybe we'll
Jude
ask a few
McKenzie.
questions. Yeah.
Maybe Jude McKenzie. Maybe Josh Rain. I'm trying to think who else is Maxwell Chicago maybe tonight.
Ooh, Maxwell would be good.
Maybe EJ.
We could do a round table, too. That's a possibility.
A round table at a square booth. Oh, the irony.
A square table.
Yes. But yeah.
I don't know. It might be too loud to do it, though.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. Somebody will be on here, even if it's just saying, hey, what up?
So I don't know if anybody else is watching, but NXT is fucking awesome.
I think you said this last time we were here. I haven't watched it. Every clip that
You
I've
are
seen...
a fucking dickbag for not watching it, sir.
I've been fucking busy as hell.
It's
Every
fucking
clip that I've
amazing.
seen, I do actually like it. I did not like Derek Bateman at first.
Oh, I love Derek
this
Bateman.
just doesn't seem very funny. It seems like he's trying too hard.
I love
It's just
Derek
like,
Bateman.
It's like College Humor the wrestler, and I was like, I don't know. But the more that I see him, the more I really
he's
do
so
like him.
funny. This week they did they had a challenge, and they had to hit a piñata. Blindfolded, they had to hit a piñata.
Right.
And there was NXT bucks in it. You got to collect as many NXT bucks as you can get and run them up to your pro. And Johnny Curtis failed horribly.
This show basically is The Price is Right.
It's fucking great. Johnny Curtis failed horribly and just didn't get anything. He couldn't even fucking break the piñata. Brodus Clay, one shot, just smashes the fucking thing.
I like Brodus
And
Clay
just
a lot.
playfully collects the money up and does
Right.
push-ups, and because he's got so much free time to.
Right.
And then Matt Stryker asks Derek Bateman. He's like, you've seen Johnny Curtis go and you've seen Brodus Clay go. What's your strategy going in? And Derek Bateman's like, I just figured, I'd hit the piñata as hard as I can and make it fall down and collect the money and bring it up to my pro. And Matt Stryker's kind of like, you're a dick. And he's like, and then of course they were in San Diego, so Derek Bateman, popped the crowd with the Stay Classy San Diego.
Right.
And but yeah, and then he got DQ'd because he just grabbed the piñata off the string and started tearing it apart. But he had a really good match with Daniel Bryan.
That's what I wanted to watch.
Yeah,
I
very
wanted to
good
watch
match.
that match.
Very good match because they played it up like he's actually learning from Daniel Bryan. He was doing moves that Daniel Bryan does. He did the dive through the ropes. He went for the label lock, but he actually, obviously knows the counter because it's his finish.
Right.
So they played it up really well.
Yeah, I did actually want to see that match. I didn't get a chance to.
Next week, I think, is an elimination.
Okay.
And I hope nobody gets eliminated. I hope they all just stay on NXT forever. I hope NXT never ends this season.
So who's left? There's
Johnny-
quite a few left.
No, it's three. Johnny
Just
Curtis,
three, okay.
Brodus Clay, and Derek Bateman.
Okay.
So yeah, this, and it's funny because you would think season 1 they had Daniel Bryan, who's American Dragon, he's an internet darling.
Right.
Season 2 they had Loki and internet darling. You would think those would be the seasons I enjoyed the most, but no, this season's actually been really entertaining.
And you've worked with Brodus before, haven't you? He's worked one of your shows, hasn't he?
No.
No. Okay.
I did a little work with FCW though.
Okay.
So I mean, I know of them. You know what I'm saying? I had conversations with Alex Riley and stuff like that.
Right.
Who was in NXT too.
Right.
I watched him bust.
I am really
I watched
impressed.
him bust his ass on
Yeah.
stage. So funny.
And not bust his ass like work hard, just like literally
No,
spun around on his
took a
ass.
huge back bump in front of Steve Kern, and Steve Kern just kind of shook his head and was like, "You're fucking dumb, kid."
I'm really impressed by Alex Riley. It's well-known fact, just what I really like about wrestling is charisma and ability to really talk and everything.
His commentary lately has been very good.
Very, very good.
Very good.
I did notice something afterwards on Raw, because he was talking about how The Miz, he kept saying The Miz is like Rocky Balboa. And he kept saying Rocky Balboa, Rocky Balboa. I wonder if every time he said that, the writers kind of like winced a little bit with saying Rock.
Oh, I doubt it.
Because I know WWE is kind of, in the past, they've been really weird about, you can't say this, you can't have, if there's any kind of debut, you're not allowed to have a sign mentioning that person or whatever. They
started filming the Tough Enough.
Already?
Yeah, they filmed some stuff, and I think they're taking a break and restarting in March.
Okay.
But apparently everybody in the house, everybody that made the cut, has indie experience, has experience.
Kind of defeats the purpose of Tough Enough, but it will make for a better show.
Right.
Hopefully.
And it's funny, because guys like Austin Aries didn't make the cut.
I'd like to see Austin Aries in WWE, actually.
Austin Starr, the TNA version.
I'd like to see him in WWE.
Yeah, I like Austin Aries.
He wasn't Austin Aries in WWE? Or in TNA?
No, he started as Austin Aries, and then he did the Macho Man style kind of Austin Starr. He was like the Hollywood.
Right. So I thought he was Austin Aries in TNA.
Yeah. Him and Roderick tagged. Him and Roderick Strong tagged. Current ROH heavyweight champion.
Did not know that.
Tampa, Florida native.
Yep.
Yep.
Something to mention about, not to spend too much time on Rock. Something to mention, because he did say something about John Cena.
Yes.
Teased a little bit about that. What is your opinion of Rock versus Cena? How should it play out?
Before we even start that,
Yeah.
I think he shot himself in the foot.
By mentioning that?
But no, because he said that he would never leave the WWE fans again.
Yeah.
That
I
is
noticed
dumb.
that as well.
That wasn't either of us farting. That was Nick riding on the bumpers on the side of the road. I was
drinking Coke. Shut up.
Yeah. You cokehead.
I'm multitasking, motherfucker.
You cokehead. Anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know if it was
He's
just...
clearly not doing well with movies. Fast 5 will make him a lot of fucking money, but it's not like people are really going to be... Well, I don't know. That's not true. I was going to say, it's not like
Fast
people
5?
He's in Fast and the Furious 5.
Oh, Faster, it's called, I think.
I thought it was called Fast 5.
I could be wrong.
I don't know. Who fucking knows? It could be called Fast
I haven't
5.
watched a Rock movie since The Tooth Fairy.
I don't know. That was his
And the
last
Game
movie.
Plan.
That was his last movie.
Shut
Was
up.
The Tooth Fairy.
I know.
Anyway.
I
was
liked
going to
him
say that
to
some
Be
people are
Cool.
clamoring for him to be in a movie. Be Cool's a piece of shit.
But I liked him in it. He was
Oh, my-
gay Samoan. Come on.
Oh, man, that was a bad movie.
Eh.
But then again, Get Shorty was so great. Get Shorty is one of my favorite movies.
I like Vince Vaughn.
You know what? I don't think I like Vince Vaughn in anything.
But the way, because like some of the lines that he said with The Rock were hilarious. He's like, "You're my shining star, baby, twinkle, twinkle." That made me crack the fuck up. I don't know why. And I still say it to this day to certain people. You've never been my shining star, Nick.
Alright, so The Rock
Yes.
shot himself in the foot by saying he'd never leave the WWE.
I
fans
think
again.
so. Because the next big movie deal, and he leaves, then what?
Well, I mean, he's not. I don't know if he'll leave for. I don't. To what capacity is he coming back as a wrestler? Like, is he going to? Actually
I don't know, but did
work?
you watch it?
I watched it. Yeah.
Apparently, the fucking wellness policy doesn't involve The Rock. Motherfucker was huge.
But then again, like he's been doing movies and shit too.
He was built like a rock.
He was. I saw him on Craig Ferguson a month ago.
Okay.
Looked just like that.
Yeah, he's
So,
huge.
but I mean, he's been making a shitload of movies here recently.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
he's been. I just don't think he's ever stopped. I mean, it's not like Edge who gets gets his ACL torn and just starts chugging down the Haagen-Dazs.
Right.
So I mean,
Or like
he's
Chris
been-
Masters when he gets released for 40 days and loses 600 pounds of muscle.
Right. So with the Rock, you're gonna have to point.
I-75, Tampa.
Okay. So with the Rock, he's constantly working on it. Anyway, shooting
Well,
himself.
because
in the
he's
foot.
he's an action star. That's true, because he's an
Right.
action star, He's got to stay this shape. He's got to stay in shape.
North?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, south. Sorry.
So, all right. So,
I
Cena
don't know
versus
how it's
Brock.
gonna play out. I don't know if they're actually gonna do the match. When is Mania? April?
2 months. April 1st.
All right, so I guess they're April 1st.
Yes.
It's on April Fool's Day.
I guess it is.
Holy shit! The Rock's not even gonna be there. Gotcha, bitches. We now present you with Raven Simone. Like, fuck! Are you kidding me?
Every time you say Raven, I get so excited that you say Simone. I'm like, oh.
All right, I'll take it.
Rudy.
You'd fuck either one of them. She wasn't Rudy, you idiot.
Who was she?
She was the little.
I realized that as I said it. Fuck you.
She was the little girl.
What was her name? Tootie?
Yes, Rudy and Tootie. I was gonna say
Was
as
Tootie
a joke.
Facts of Life?
Yes, as a joke. I was gonna say Kamika because it's like a blackish name, but that's my cousin's name. My cousin's the Black Kermit the Frog. Kamika. He's her soul fuck.
What the fuck was Raven Simone's character's name on the Cosby Show?
I don't know, but if somebody knows, they should email us.
They should email us. They should email us at askwrestletime@gmail.com.
Yeah, see what I did there, Nick?
Yeah, I do. Thank you very much, because
No
I got to use my
problem.
radio announcer voice
You
for it,
did.
too. Also, a good way to get to our email address, if you don't want to just type it in by your lonesome,
You lazy fucks.
you could go to our blog at itswrestletime.blogspot.com.
Yay!
Because we can't afford a domain name.
Yo.
And-
Today would have been a really good way to, like, if we had a soundboard. Like, if my phone wasn't on the navigation right now, I would totally use a soundboard, and I would have added, like, applause and cheers into that.
No, because then we would have been like Morning Zoo Radio.
Oh, it'd be awesome.
No, that'd be bad. I still want to know what Raven Simone's character's name
Honk,
is.
honk, wugga, wugga. We got a show now, baby.
Flush.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I
we still have not talked about Cena and Rock.
Cena and Rock. I don't know if they're gonna have a match.
I would look. They honestly, because we talked about this the last time, because we talked about WrestleMania. They need that big profile match.
Oh,
with
for
The
sure.
Rock coming back, there's no fucking way they're getting Sting now.
No.
There's no way Sting's going to agree to it. Absolutely not. So,
He would be totally overshadowed.
right. So, they need that profile match. Before we were talking about it, it was going to be Sting versus Undertaker. At least in our opinion, that would be the only option for their high profile match.
Right.
Sting versus Undertaker. Now they won't have that with Rock being there. They have to have Rock fight Cena.
But here's the problem.
What's that?
Winner of the Royal Rumble gets a main event WrestleMania. Correct?
Yeah.
How bad is it going to suck for Del Rio and Edge to have to follow Rock and Cena?
Isn't Cena in the chamber?
What does that have to do with WrestleMania?
You know what? I just realized that.
Yeah.
I was still thinking that the title was defended in the chamber.
Yeah, but either way, Cena's Raw. Del Rio is facing the SmackDown on SmackDown.
Okay. I was saying that if you win Royal Rumble, you get the main event WrestleMania, right?
Yes.
Okay. I was just making sure.
That's what I'm saying. So either way, Cena being champion wouldn't matter.
Right. I don't know. But then again, what was the big profile match? Because WrestleMania 18, as what I think is the worst WrestleMania of all time, they had the big three matches: Hogan versus Rock, Hall versus Austin.
Wasn't it Hall and somebody else though? Wasn't it like NWO versus Austin?
I think
it was. No, I don't think it was. I don't think it was straight up Hall versus Austin.
I thought it was.
I could be wrong.
I'm pretty sure it was Hall versus Austin, and then Hogan versus Rock. So I mean, you got two. I said, what the other three? What three matches did I say? Did I say Brock versus Goldberg? I don't even remember.
No.
Brock versus Goldberg, Hall versus Austin, and Hogan versus Rock.
Right.
You got two big profile matches. Because if it is Hall versus Austin, no one gave a fuck at that point.
I don't think anybody gave a fuck
at that
if
point,
it was
let alone now.
NWO versus Austin. I don't
Right.
think anybody
It
gave a
just
fuck either
wouldn't
way.
have been. Who gives a shit? So, I mean, I guess they could kind of compare it to that. It's not a good thing to compare it to, just because, like I said, that is the worst WrestleMania ever. I hated that fucking WrestleMania. But I mean, it could work.
The crowd electricity alone during Hogan versus Rock was fucking off the charts, though.
I don't know.
The crowd ate everything up.
I don't like. I didn't like either of them, so I didn't care.
Right,
So,
but,
and it's been
but
so
you can
long,
see
I don't
where
remember.
an average wrestling fan,
I could see why they would
that
like
whole
it,
stare down, that whole, like, you know what I'm saying? That
right. I could see why they
huge.
would like it, but I don't know. At least in my opinion, it was fucking just dumb.
Don't get me wrong, I'd rather see Rock and Cena.
Yeah,
They're both not the greatest
honestly,
wrestlers.
I think
They're
Rock
both
and Cena
not
would be an excellent match.
They're
'cause I don't
both not the
think it would go
greatest
too
wrestlers
long.
in the world, but they're fucking workhorses. They go hard.
Sure, we're going the right way because I don't think we passed that before.
I think so. I mean, that's what they're saying.
All right. Anyway,
But
I think it would be an excellent match. I don't think they go too long. They do some interesting stuff.
right.
Rock's not filming anything now, so I think he would do pretty good justice as far as the moves that he would do and the things that he would try.
Oh,
But then
yeah.
again, in a Cena match is not about all the crazy shit that you do. It's
No,
just about
but-
the fast-paced, playing to the crowd. I mean, it's just not really what it's.
Yeah, but The Rock never was.
and Rock was never like that either.
They both have 5 moves of doom,
Yeah,
Bret Hart style,
yeah,
but they're more higher impact. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
big.
No, I honestly, I hope the match happens. If anything, for the buy rate, I just don't see how this WrestleMania is going to be worthwhile to anyone without this match. I mean, it's just. I mean, I'm looking forward to Edge versus Rio. I think it's going to be a good match.
Oh yeah.
We don't know what the Raw main event's going to be yet.
Right.
What is the SmackDown Elimination Chamber for? If it's going to be Rio versus Edge, why are they even having that Elimination Chamber for SmackDown?
I don't know.
Just to have it? I guess that's going to be the number one contender after WrestleMania?
Possibly.
That seems kind of weird. I don't know.
I say they fucking turn Jack Swagger babyface, give him the number one contender spot, do the whole USA versus Mexico thing.
I don't know if that's possible.
It's cheap heat.
It's cheap heat, but I don't think Swagger could carry that.
I think so.
Nah, I disagree.
We agree to disagree.
We shall. So yeah, for buy rate alone, I think it would be. Honestly, I think it would be an entertaining match. I mean, I'm going to see WrestleMania regardless. It doesn't really matter, but
So we both sign off as good on that.
yeah, I like that. I really, honestly, I don't know. I like it. There you go. I'm rambling at this point because I don't know what else to talk about.
Yeah. How about when William Regal kissed Zack Ryder?
Awesome.
That was awesome.
That was fucking excellent.
That was pretty funny. Regal's expression alone, he was just like, okay.
I really like William Regal. I don't know. You're not a Doctor Who fan. You don't know a whole lot about Doctor Who. But, and a few people who listening to this maybe would know. I personally think William Regal will be the greatest Doctor Who actor.
Okay.
I want to see William Regal argue with aliens and then just eventually choke them out. I think that's the coolest idea in the world.
I want to see Zack Ryder face the cast of Jersey Shore. I
would like to see him just wail on Snooki, actually.
I was just going to say that. Because she got punched in the face season 1.
That's honestly one of the only things that I could see that I've actually seen of Jersey Shore, and it's probably one of the greatest moments in television history.
I watch Jersey Shore. I'm going to be completely honest. It's like a train wreck. I can't stop watching it.
That's one of the reasons I can't watch it.
Yeah,
I feel uncomfortable watching The Soup sometimes. Like
you should eat that stuff.
Yeah. When I watch The Soup, and it's actually it kind of fits because The Soup often talks about wrestling.
Do they?
They have different sections of the show. Like they have like Chat Stew when they're talking about chat shows, and they have like when kids shows are on, they have a section called What the Kids Are Watching. They also have a feature called Gay Shows.
Okay.
For like RuPaul's Drag Race and stuff.
Right.
They lump Raw and SmackDown into gay shows.
It is pretty gay.
And it's on there at least once a month. So, and they've talked about quite a few things. I think actually Zack Ryder might have been on an episode.
Nice.
One of the clips of Zack Ryder.
I don't even care if that's negative publicity.
I can't.
As long as they're talking about him. I love Zack
Big Show's
Ryder.
on there. Big Show and Khali are on there a lot.
Oh, great.
Just because the stupid promos that they do.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, watching The Soups, honestly, there's a lot of times where I feel so fucking depressed, and I just get into that, like, high school kid of, like, I hate this country, I hate the people that are here. Like, I kind of feel a twinge of that, and then I realize I'm being a faggot and I stop. But I feel so bad, so uncomfortable, but at the same time, so much superior than everyone on that show. I really, really like the Soup. And I moved to the only place in the Union that fucking doesn't carry the channel that plays it.
I love Soup.
Soup as a food is good as well.
The food, yeah.
My favorite soup, potato soup.
Yeah, you like potato soup.
It's very good.
I don't have a favorite soup.
I'm going fast.
Me and Simon Says have a love of soup together.
That's not
Eating
very
soup.
heterosexual.
Not eating soup together. Although me and Simon Says in a giant bowl of soup. Oh, that's sexy. Yeah, sorry. But yeah, I don't know. Wrestling, huh?
Yeah, there you go. This show sucks.
Yeah.
God damn it. Danny Only, we told you to stop earlier.
You should have listened.
Stop it.
You should have listened.
Stop it.
Listen here, you hate junkie. You should have listened. That's his tag team name. Maybe that's why he's listening, because he just hates himself.
That's possible.
Yeah.
What the hell else has happened? What happened the week before? Did anything happen the week before in wrestling? Is there anything to talk about? I mean, is it really just Rock and then the Dolph thing?
I think
to really
Rock.
talk
Yeah,
about?
I think the Rock has just overshadowed everything.
Oh, great. So it's the Attitude Era all over again.
Dolph made a comment about that. He hopes that WrestleMania doesn't turn into the Attitude Era where the young guys are just watching backstage on a monitor.
But at the same time, if it is the Attitude Era, the young guys have a chance to sell T-shirts, as Road Dogg has proved.
Like, literally, sit in the concession booths and sell the T-shirts? Because they do that at FCW.
That's
So funny.
degrading.
So funny. Like, if you
I don't know, because there's a lot of guys in FCW that really just... There's a lot of guys in FCW that I would not want near money, because they just...
Dumb.
Good God.
Yeah, but you have, like Tyler Black was, like, taking tickets at the front door.
I guess that's a good lesson.
And, like, Alex Kozlov from Lucha, the Russian guy,
Yeah.
he was, like, ticket taking and selling pizza.
I mean, I guess
I guess it's a humbling lesson.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's what they're doing. I don't
Pay
know.
your dues,
Cheap
but-
labor, maybe?
Pay your dues, but... Well, it's not really cheap. They still get paid. They still have Fed contracts.
Yeah, but they're paying them, so they don't have to pay some other schlub
Developmental
to do it.
contracts aren't that big anyway, so...
But even still, they don't have to pay some other schlub to do the jobs that they're doing now.
Right.
So yeah, there's not a whole lot to talk about.
No.
Before we cut this so we can go to our interview portion, we should... Is there any of our normal features that we can do? Are we prepared for this at all?
No.
Because we have our two features,
The Fact or Fiction.
Fact or Fiction, and we'll do our Fact or Fiction with our interview.
Okay.
We'll do that because that'll give us time to think about it.
Okay.
YouTube clip of the week.
No idea.
I had one. I thought I had one.
Just search for Zack Ryder getting kissed by William Regal.
Yeah, that's a fair. I think that's a fair assumption.
Yeah, that's a fair.
That's a fair.
Thanks, Mario.
That's a fair.
Yeah.
I was the most popular teacher in the school because I printed off Mario and Princess Peach coloring pages from the internet. Those kids went fucking nuts. So, I'm the coolest teacher ever.
Yeah.
I also had Super Friends, which had Crypto on it, Superman's dog.
Superman's dog.
Every time a kid looked at that paper, they would scream their asses off and then go, Super Dog!
Nice.
Like, there's literally Hawkman, Batman, Robin, Superman, Green Lantern, Aquaman, Cyborg. Like, there's literally like 9 guys sitting there. And they point to the dog.
Yeah, but it's a dog.
I mean, Crypto's awesome. I hate Superman. I truly, truly hate Superman. Which I know doesn't do anything to you because you don't give a shit what I think.
Oh,
but you like Superman.
You know what the
but
YouTube
I love Crypto.
I like Superman's logo. You know what the YouTube clip of the week should be?
What?
Daniel Tosh giving a web redemption to the crying wrestling fan.
I watched that and didn't think it was that funny.
What?
I really just
When
didn't
Tosh
think it was that funny.
when he was running the ropes and stuff?
It's just... I didn't think it was that funny.
I thought it was funny.
We can still be at the YouTube clip of the week, because, yeah. If anything, just to see Coco Beware and Ted DiBiase fighting.
Yeah.
Poor fat old man.
Oh,
the Owen Hart joke was hilarious, though.
well, I don't remember it.
At the very beginning, he was talking about... People always say that wrestling's fake. Yeah, just ask Owen Hart.
Oh, yeah.
Because the crowd just immediately was like, oh.
Yeah.
Like, not even the standard, like, oh, how dare you say that. they were quiet. Like,
Yeah.
they had no idea what
Some
to do.
people say wrestling's fake. Ask my doctor.
CWF.
Your shirt.
That was for you, Steve.
Steve's
Who
not
doesn't
listening.
listen to this at
Yeah.
all. I think I'm his friend on Facebook.
You should make him listen.
I don't know. You know who I sent a message to on Facebook the other day? This is just for you. No one else is going to care. Wes.
Oh, okay.
I was like, what's going on? Actually, I posted that I made him on Rock Band on accident. Because when we made it, and I was like, fuck, that's Wes. So, I made him.
We're gonna cut this now.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and cut this. So we got our YouTube clip of the week, and then we'll do our fact or fiction for our interview, maybe multiple interviews.
Yeah.
So we'll be back. Yay!
Little bit of an addendum to this. Unfortunately, the show that we went to, things didn't really work out. Everybody had to go home early because it was a long weekend or something. I don't know. Unfortunately, we didn't get an interview with any of the wrestlers to really kind of figure out what they were thinking or whatever you're supposed to do as an interviewer. So that feature wasn't actually on here. So I suppose we lied. We didn't mean to. So it's an unintentional lie. So it's still a damn lie. I don't know. Anyway, we apologize for not having the feature that we had planned, and hopefully our next episode will be at least a little bit longer and a little bit more insightful. Bye, I guess?